Gentlemen in the mix.
Hype in the chat!
I have some evidence Fanbear Pig could be in this area.
Oh, we got a run right now. Bitcoin at its highest level since early February. As I'm speaking to you, 74,850. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. We got price action. We got the futures reopened just moments ago. Let's look here and listen. Look at this, man. 73.8, the breakout point, tested, failed March 4th, tested, failed March 13th, tested all throughout yesterday and today, and now breaking with Wall Street closed. Again, highest price seen since February 4th. There is a lot of upside potential here. I mean, there is, dude. There just is. The target you would think would be 84,000 for a gap fill, CME futures gap fill. But at the same time, you know, we could look at it like, oh, if it's a channel, then you got upside to nearly 79.4. So even if it was a bearish consolidation structure and we were at the overbought threshold of this channel, you still have some decent upside. You still have about 5+% upside, 5.3% upside. So hype in the chat. We got Bitcoin still in the show. Nvidia had a keynote today and it didn't go well. It started out good. Oh, $1 trillion forecasted, and the algos pumped it. The people dumped it, I guess, and closed back below a key support, of course. So, my God, talk about no animal spirits still in the stocks and the Mag 7. It's just not there yet. We're waiting for it. We need some form of a big move and confirmation. There's just nothing, dude. Like, all the Mag 7s are just blah. Google's like okay, but it's like on Mount Everest. So like there's no value proposition. It's just pure premium above a certain support. But you know, Tesla below supports. I think Nvidia fell below supports today. Apple doesn't look very good right now at all. Anyway, we'll look at those. But this is great news, man. 74.8, $1,000 above the key breakout point. But who cares about Bitcoin when you have Ethereum that is over 9%, man? It's the bat pattern. Little do you know, right? It's just a little humble 4-hour bat pattern. And look what it manifested into. I mean, since the pattern completion zone of this bullish bat pattern, you know what Ethereum's up? Ethereum is up
32.33, repeating, of course.
Percent. PRZ, late February 24th, heading for that 2407 resistance. It already broke out though yesterday. It was already doing its thing. It was outperforming. It was doing great, man. So wonderful to see Ethereum do something finally when it's just been slim pickings for opportunity. So I think we're near the highs of the day. My God, man. Have an alert set up if we get a high of the day. If we nick it, I'll get the beep. We'll see it. We'll come back to it. Ethereum, and then we can look at you know, whatever, man. XRP up over 6%. It's been running, you know, broke 150, so 161 seems like the next target area. Why? Because it's a swing low. It is a swing low, wick low from April, and there's an overhead resistance too at 163. So 161 to 163 will be your target on XRP from here. It seems like if they were going to take it higher. And then you have Solana that, you know, we talked about the breakout yesterday. Look at it running near its highest of day. Highest level seen since February 4th. All of them are doing that. I think maybe not XRP. Let's see. Is it February? February 14th, 15th. Because you had that short squeeze. But yeah, decent amount of upside here. I mean, they're all above breakout points, chat. Bitcoin is closing in on 75,000 for the first time since early February, which is really good. This is a huge breakout. I just cannot emphasize enough like what it means to be above 73.8. And hopefully we can see the consequences of that, because that's all we've been talking about. 73.8, 73.8. Can we break it? I don't know, man. If we can, they're upside. Those are your like big cryptos. And then you look at the, like, you know, the S&P 500 futures, and like they did bounce it, man. It was definitely like, of course, 0 data expiration option players had to get completely destroyed. No surprise there. I could take this up to 67, 70, and back test that level's resistance. That'd be perfect, actually, if they did that. If they did something like this, man. Oh, up thrust. Maybe they back test the up thrust. Like, oh my God. How nasty would that be, man? That would be perfect. TA respect, though. That's what you'd be looking for if you wanted to go short on anything in the world. That's what you would like to see. The failure to break the lower high, the deep high to low 886 retrace. And then, you know, they lose that level and they reconfirm it as resistance when it was support resistance. And then you get a huge markdown. So you can't be surprised if that happens. I mean, at this rate, your guess is as good as mine. It's just weird. We were talking about, dude, they've got like, you know, record levels of puts, you know, hedging against the crash. And it's like, okay, well, does that mean a crash isn't going to come then? I'm not sure, man. Bitcoin 74.8, still near the highs of day. NASDAQ closed up. But, you know, that you did maybe make a higher low. You're not making higher highs yet. I mean, what if they just start rolling this over soon? So near an inflection point, inflection zone, 74 to, I'm sorry, 24 to 24K. I've got Bitcoin on my mind. We need some higher highs, then higher lows. So we got a higher low, maybe. Fine. You give me a higher low, then give me higher highs, then higher lows, higher highs again. And then we can talk about a trend reversal. Buyers recapturing the momentum of this index fund. Okay. My God, man. And then you go to, whatever. We just look at the Dow Jones futures. Are y'all here? Can y'all hear me? Is the audio okay? Are we okay, dude? Give me a hype in the chat. Check. Yeah, Dow Jones also pivoted a little bit yesterday, but not much, right? That's just not enough. Sorry, I probably should be looking at the daily on these for real. I don't know, I'm looking at the 4 hour, but just up against that 200-day simple moving average. We had a bullish engulfing candle, and they did close the day back above. Where, remember, just Friday, all the index funds, well, the 3 of the 4, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow Jones all had daily candle closes below their 200-day simple moving average for the first time since May of last year. So, cool to see that recaptured, but is that enough to say there's some sort of trend reversal? Nah, not yet. But, I mean, this is where, hey, a rally occurs. They take it to 48 for back test. They could take it even higher, 49. This is one wave down. So, I mean, this could go to 50 and you're still not really out of the woods, but there's no edge, right? I don't really think there's much of a structure. And maybe they've confirmed the 200 as support. I don't really see, maybe it's like a swing high from September that they're trying to hold on to. Yeah, a swing low from November 6th, November 10th, whatever. Maybe that's going to hold. But all right, I'm just looking at the index funds because that's what you do, man. You just look at them. Small caps, Russell 2000 futures, nice bullish engulfing candle. But if you really want to be excited, you want to see buyers recapture 25.50, the old highs from October. That's what you want. So this was the only one of the 4 that did not lose the 200 simple moving average, though it did test the 200 like the others. Did not fall below on Friday. It kind of outperformed, I guess. So, okay, you're uptrending. You're just pulling back a little. They're trying to hold on to the high from November of 2024. They're trying to hold on to the high from October 2021. Oof. That's a tough thing to think about. How long, you know? Wow. Okay, Bitcoin about to be 74.9. We're pretty much at the highs of day right now. This is incredible, man. Almost up 3%. Look at this daily, dude. Look at the freaking daily. It was so nice. Yeah, we are at highs of day, chat.
Hype in the chat!
With little to no resistance, really. I mean, again, I think where we're going to be looking is right here. Right? Yeah. 83.99. Let's just say 84K. All right. That's a gap fill with a candle close. That is just IMO. It's just my opinion, man. Now, unfortunately, they did gap it up. You got a gap here and a gap here. So maybe they come pull it back at some point on the new day or something. They hold this. What would be nice? Yeah, they maybe rallied a little bit, but pulls back, and then they formally confirm 72.5 to 73.8, the old resistance from 2024. This zone here, they confirm it as support. That would be kind of wonderful. All right, so that's what we're looking for right there, man. See that breakout? Kind of technically yesterday. I mean, on the close at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. This close was confirmed breakout and immediately reopened at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we are over 75K on Bitcoin futures. Hype in the chat, man. Hype in the chat. All right, looking back at Ethereum, not quite making a new high of day yet. Just hanging around the highs, up 8.9495%. Beautiful outperformance, and just running straight to that next big level, target level 2407. If you ever break 2407, man, I would say legit target 2724. That swing high from 2024. Bunch of times been resistance reversal. That's definitely the next target. Be a $300 move up above 2400. Hype in the chat. Let's go, dude. Finally, man. Finally, we did it. Let me get sorry, I'm gonna look at chat. Oh, what's up, Josh Savage, man? Did you just contribute right now? The heck? Ethereum have a gap? I don't even know. I'll look at the Ethereum futures chart. Where's that? They have it, yeah. No gap. No gap. Hold on, let me my dishwasher. Let me just open it and turn it off real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. BP a while back. It's doing well. Look at the targets. Thanks for the TA. Did that even go off? Was that even in my stream elements? Yeah, did that play? Chat, did y'all see that tip play? Sorry. Trying to get settled here. Everyone's freaking out, man. With Bitcoin near 75K for the first time in like 6 weeks. So no gap on Ethereum futures. No sir, none. Weird enough. Wait, hold on. What the heck? Well, I clicked futures and it went to the. There is a gap, yes. So your target is 2692. Oh wait, how about that? 2700. Duh. That's a support resistance. So you got good confluence there. That it would be your target. 2692.50, or just you could say 2700 on spot. Whatever. Okay. Because if it's 2692 here, there's a premium, so it would be probably 2700 on Ethereum. So there you go. Yes, unfilled gap from January 30th. So keep that in mind. All right. So I'm sure, yeah, other altcoins are probably doing things, but let's look at like what happened to oil, dude. I thought oil was gonna do it, man. Nope. It's never how it seems. That was a key $99 to $100 level. Historical significance. Bearish engulfing candle. Failure to break out. There could be some dire consequences of this. There could. Remember, target for the trade setup was around 110. Maybe we're not going to get an opportunity. Remember, too many crypto bros. Too many weirdo. Yeah, right. Think about the crypto bros. They literally abandoned ship on crypto. And then what happens to crypto? Oh, it breaks out. It's poetic, right? The crypto FOMO moon boys that don't care about TA, they just care about number go up. They exit crypto at the bottom and then FOMO into oil at the top on the weekend on hyperliquid, get liquidated, and then crypto pumps. It is legit like a movie. This is an inverse person. Like there needs to be a movie made of a crypto bro that is always chasing. Oh boy. Big yikes. That's right, Echo Live. No dish pan hands. Yeah, man. That's right, dude. We got 456 people here. Hello. Good to see y'all. Oil and then gold. Gold looks terrible. We've discussed this. It's like, oh no. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on gold since February 19th, and out the gate, not a good start. Silver held up a little bit better, but this is just cause for concern. Like definitely concerning stuff. Remember, like they confirmed less than before. It was like a Quasimodo head and shoulders, but it was all about 5,090, 5,100, and they lost that. I would imagine they might be able to run it back.
An inverse pump song, just in case the market goes swimming with the fishes. A dump song, you could say.
I'm not sure. Y'all probably better at that than me, figuring that out. So, thank you, Tony Soprano, for that. The dump song. I don't think people get excited about that though. So it could be. It might be not constructive for the stream. So I would be less surprised. This would be like possibly an awesome short opportunity if gold ever ran to 5,100, right? And tested it, confirmed it as resistance. You saw some sort of Japanese candlestick pattern there. Like it might be a wonderful low risk, high reward opportunity for lower, but they haven't done that yet. They just broke it on Friday, and that's about it. It's just kind of then falling. And if you're a swing trader, you always want to see a level break, but then you want to see a back test, and that might be amazing. You get two of them, it'd be even more incredible. Holy crap. So yeah, this thing is below key levels, and I mean, short term you might be targeting for 48.88 if they don't do the check back. If it's so weak, right, that we don't get that luxurious back test for a possible trade, a short trade, and it's going to be imminent and it's on the way, then you're just targeting for 48.82. So this is swing high from January 21st, February 12th. That's a little bit more downside. That's nothing crazy, but 2.5% downside. It's not a big deal, but that would be devastating for silver because silver would probably be down like 5-10% plus. Silver, they are holding on to this like little level here. What is it? It's like, I guess it's like a swing high from February, swing low from March, earlier this month. They're just hanging on to that. I don't think this is really of any significance. You'd be happy and lucky to get, so if think about if gold did the thing where it actually like ran up to 5,100, silver would probably get a run too, and you'd get this back test of 84, and that would be also a potential short opportunity to bearishly, like, they broke the level without confirmation. Okay, so it's much more of a gamble here to be trying to take a position. But if you were trying to short, I think the only thing to do right now to be short if there's price action that we want, and the price action we would want for some sort of short, maybe it's a short-term short, $84 back test, gold $5,100 back test. You may not get it. That's the problem, and that's okay. Like, you don't take action though if you don't get the back test. So chat and the hype, yeah, pretty much, man. You can take the hype out of the chat, but you can't take the chat out of the hype or something. Bro, is my okay, never mind. What's going on? What happened, dude? What's a female crypto bro? Crypto cis? I don't know, dude. You tell me, professor. I'm sure you have some crypto cisgendered females in your classes or something, right? Sorry, just looking at a little chat, Corn didn't do much today. That's okay, man. Corn is not a day trade. Corn's a freaking position trade, man. Corn, bro. It's a monthly. It's something that might take a year to play out. So I would not be worried about corn in the short term, dude. Corn's like a high probability outcome if you're patient. All right. Yeah, so I just hope that maybe silver gets a little rally, gold gets a little rally, maybe $84. You might be able to take a very tight, you could set a very tight stop and see if we could, the target, if you got a bearish back test 84 and you started rolling over there, like you'd be targeting 74, 71 easy. And it would be highly warranted. So anyway, the metals party, it came and then it went, and it concluded with a blow off top blockbuster party with all the DJs, the, I guess, OnlyFans girls, the hype beasts, the neck tattoos, the Richard Milles, all the insanity that society has spawned now, and then it might be over for a while. Okay. Corn. Yeah, we could look corn. Let's commodities. I don't know. We typically look at the Mag 7 next, but I guess we could look at like corn, wheat and corn. Wheat was down, unfortunately. I know, wheat futures. Dude, any pullbacks, fine. Like, you want to put in another higher low at some point. This is an extended wave, so hit resistance. So, okay, cool. Commodities cool off for a while, whatever. Corn also down, yeah. That's okay though, man. Corn was not at some sort of entry level. Corn had already the bottom was like at 390, 400, and now you're at 463, and it's like, dude, you just gotta let this thing cool off, like do whatever. And it's about the freaking monthly anyway. The weekly's insane, dude. Duplicating, that's just insane. Dude, they take it back to 406, 410, 418. That's just another opportunity. My God, if they took it back to 397, it would be a dream of all dreams for a long. But yeah, this is just an agriculture bro trade, and you're just here for the structures, man. Same structures we've been identifying for years. Cotton. What happened to cotton, man? Where's my cotton? CT1. Oh yeah, cotton. Wow, dude. They recaptured 65. How about that? This one's stuck though in a mega range, so harder to trust this. What's up, X Park? Stream Elements? What the heck? Dude, what the heck? Hold on. Is anyone seeing the tips? What is happening? Why am I not hearing this? Something's bugged out, dude. Hold on. I think I might know the problem. I'm opening up my stream deck real quick and seeing if I can fix this. But yeah, it's like on mute. Oh no. It's not, Oh, it should work now. Did y'all see it though? Let me know if y'all saw it. Let me play these because I think they were muted. Let me see if they work now. Freaking big mic, man. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's not working. Bro, it's straight up broken. Let me refresh the cache. That's what I had to do last time. Yeah, it busted. Refreshing. All right, let me try this again. For all of y'all, okay? Because none of them actually played. Boom. All right, we fixed it. Let's go.
What's going on, Mitch? You talked about BP a while back and I got in and it's doing well. Can we look at targets? Thanks for the TA.
We certainly will. Thank you so much, dude. Certainly will. Play all these. Bro, what is going on? What the? Bro. Oh my God. Big Mike. Let's go. I didn't even notice. Dude, yeah, it was just broken, dude. Let's freaking go, man.
Hype in the chat.
32.33, repeating, of course.
Big Mike.
Mike .886 tipped $100. Just showing some love. If you're here now, join the Citadel. Kangs are made in the Citadel.
Kangs. Kangs, dude. Kangs, Big Mike. I got a treat for you too. In a moment. Let me play the rest of these. Let's see. I'll do this one too.
Check stream elements, sir.
There you go, dude. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. I got that one, that one. Okay, this is the other one from Big Mike, man. Let's freaking go. Wait, is that the wrong? No, that's the wrong one, I think. Oh my God, it is. It might be the wrong one. No, it's the right one. It's all right. Let's go, dude.
Big Mike .886 tipped $100. Sending in my tax dollars for the top DA streamer. Also, did my other tip make it to you? Respect the DA.
Hype in the chat.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in
Let's
this area.
freaking go, Big Mike, man. Let's go, dude. Woo. Let's see here. Let me show you if we got another. Do we have one more? I did that one, did that one. I think we're good. I think the ones that were missed were replayed. So thank y'all for the support. Very grateful for y'all. And I don't know, man. Maybe this, like, I talked to Brad about this to see if it should be done or not, but I think it's like a good time to do this. Like if you're watching the stream, how many people we got? 516 people here. It might be good to like show y'all what I've been, I guess, the trading journey in one account since I mean, I can show you since 2019, since I opened the account, but I can also show you when I actually started taking this account serious and just show you. And I thought about, like, should I do it? But at this point, it's just kind of like, why not? And so let's just do this, man. Okay. Like, and I'll show you like this is like live stuff. So this is like one of my accounts. Okay. This is from the inception, 12/20/2019 to March 15th, whatever, today, yesterday, 2026. Okay. And this is max. Okay. And I'll show you. So this is the portfolio. So started it and was like a retirement thing with the company that I started with this streaming thing. And I had contributed total $255,000. Okay, that was it, like $250,000. All right, and then over the course of I don't know how long, my account gained $2,765,280 from December 20th, 2019 to March 15th, 2026, excluding net contributions. So that is a, you know, so the account is at 3,000,021 now, and the rate of return had a cumulative rate of return of 1,362.26% since December 2019 to March of 2026. So annualized, that's 53.76% gains. But again, I wasn't contributing. I was contributing like slowly, methodically over time during the first couple of years, few years. I didn't really care too much. But then I just, you know, I went to New York and had a big talk with my Wall Street friends, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm start working out. Maybe I'll take this account serious or something. Contribute a little bit more, but did not max contribute until it was late 2023. So let's say August, or let's say October of 2023 is when I began. Okay, what's it doing? What the heck? Hold on one sec. What is it doing? I'm hitting enter now. Oh wait, hold on one sec. Sorry. Yes. 2023. What is it doing? It's not letting me. This is very weird. Let me refresh it because it's not letting me change the date from 2019 to 2023, because I want to show you that's like really where it gets very, very interesting. This is so weird, bro. Well, I can just pull it up then, whatever. I have a screenshot. So give me 2 seconds. So, let's see. I think people would appreciate this. This is something I've never done before. Okay. Okay, so here it is from November 1st, 2023 to March of, 2 days ago, whatever, 2026. So same amount of like the value, right? The initial investment. And then, so what is that? So that is a rate of return, a cumulative rate of return of 934%. So less per year, because it was 1,300 since 2019. But it's like, nearly 1,000% gains, and then annualized 168.37%. So that's why I think it, was more notable and more fair to like kind of me, because I didn't really even care about this till late 2023. Even though I still had good gains like before that. It just started getting crazy because it compounded. Like the gains were compounding and started going nuts. Had some, I think initially like doubled up on that Bitcoin breakout in October. Remember the 3 rising valleys on the 12-hour? Yeah, some of y'all remember that. But anyway, I just wanted to go into that with y'all and let you know, like, hey man, like that's kind of showing the receipt, right? A little bit, so you can kind of rest easier knowing like what I've done, and yeah, whatever. It's just more transparency, I guess. So anyway, I thought about that long and hard if I should even do that, but yeah, whatever, man. You can't see screen? What are you talking about, dude? So yeah, man. Big Mike, thank you for the 200 super chat, man. Thank you so much. And thank y'all for being here, right? It's crazy, man. The journey, it's been the ups and downs, mostly ups, but a lot of cash allocation, a lot of reallocating from position to position. They were just different big trades. Matt, yeah, silver into oil. Yep. Okay. So here's the weekly on Bitcoin. Incredible, right? It could have been, it was the same candle, remember, in 2022, but instead of collapsing, it followed through and confirmed the reversal. So now you're breaking out. And the breakout, you don't even understand, man. Like 84K, but if they want to, they could take this to 90K. 91K, man. And then of course, right, the Tom Lee tweet. Tom Lee about to get a Tom Lee reaction, and the answer was yes. We didn't know, right? You don't ever know. You can just identify the M shapes, identify where the M shapes are completing their development, and what a bullish engulfing candle last week, catch and follow through immediately. First day of the week. What was I invested in? A lot of different things, man. Like I'd have to like go back and look through, I guess, all the logs, but it was just, I mean, probably the things that when I'm live streaming, we're talking about, hey man, where's the party at? Probably where the party was at is where I was probably invested. So yeah, like that's, oh dude, it's getting kind of crazy on silver. Time to exit that crap. Too much for me. Too much Bitcoin. Wow. Doubled up on Bitcoin. That was a crazy 50% run, but you were levered. Oh, okay. Well, I'm out. You getting something, it pulls back, 10%, whatever. And then it doesn't matter. Your account doubled. And then it just kind of snowballed and compounded over and over. I mean, the TSLL, Google last year was really good. I remember like in May of 2024, like murdered it on Nvidia. There was like a huge move up on Nvidia. I got all of it. Just different stuff, man. Like it's just a mixed bag. So it really is. That portfolio is the TA, man, because it was certainly crypto or Bitcoin, maybe a couple Ethereum. I don't even know if Ethereum, if I even made much on Ethereum in that time. And then it was stocks for sure, lots of different stocks. Oh, MSTU was a big one too, and that dip you saw was also after, like, I was over trading maybe a little bit and on the pullback, but that was a huge correction, so that was pretty good compared to like how the market did. And then yeah, more stocks last year into metals and into oil, and then that's kind of where we are. So but that's but like that's why I try to tell you when I'm streaming, man, like you cannot be a crypto bro, you cannot be a stock bro, you cannot be a commodity bro. You have to be like a chameleon and change your colors, like wherever the opportunity is, wherever the structure's developed, that is where you have to like be. You got, oh, I'm gonna put my money in this structure because everything's set up for higher prices. I don't really know why or care. I mean, maybe oil was the most apparent one because it was like the largest mobilization, of the military we were witnessing. So maybe it was like setting up for that. I don't know though. I mean, sure. Silver was kind of interesting because of the whole JP Morgan and the CME futures and comics and all that. They were like during Thanksgiving freezing the market up. It was wild. Anyway, so weekly on Solana, engulfing candle last week, breaking above 95.43. If you break 95.43, I mean, I don't know, unless they just rug Bitcoin, like you could be targeting for 120, 121. Cardano, I don't even care, dude. I mean, I guess it hit supports. It definitely had a level of support, sure, dude. And maybe if Bitcoin runs 84.90K, maybe Cardano runs 37K, maybe. Dude, that is crazy. And just unstoppable selling. It's just like, how can you even, oh man, I'm like scared to own crypto. Like it could just rug pull. Yeah. Because you're not in a well-established uptrend. I mean, I guess you're in the short term in one. On Bitcoin now, you can definitively say higher lows, higher highs, but it might be a bearish consolidation structure up to 80K. But either way, okay, you still have what was it? still had like maybe like 6%, 5% upside. Okay. So, oh, look at the Mag 7. I know that we had a couple of requests. What? Was there one that was appropriate for just... Hold on. Let's see. Oh, BP. Oil. Yeah, BP. It had back tested that level. Shoot, dude. That's so pretty, man. BP. Been running highest daily close today since April of 2019. You gotta be kidding me, man. So fantastic. It's just so rare that you get opportunities where a supply line is confluent with a support resistance horizontally, and then they break it, they recapture it and reconfirm it as support a couple times, and then the 200-day moving average happens to be just right there. It's almost as, I mean, it's not like a bullish Gartley or anything was before it, like US oil, but it had, after US oil completed that M shape and all that stuff, it did the exact same thing US oil did to its own respective levels. Very interesting right there, right? 3 different things. That's exactly like US oil. There was a horizontal line, down sloping line, and then 200 moving average, all tested successfully as support at the same time. So target, I mean, like if it kept running, look, I mean, look, man, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not acting like I know, right? All I can do is like say, okay, I'm gonna look left and see like historical reversal points, and like the one from 1997 is 46.43. There was a reversal point one time at 43.70 right here from April 2015. I don't know if that's going to act as a resistance. I don't know. You could call it a slanted inverse head and shoulders. It's almost perfect, right? I mean, in a way, like it's kind of scuffed. Like you typically want the shoulders to be the same distance, but someone could out there could be like, dude, that's an inverse head and shoulders, even though it's slanted. I mean, you know, you break 46.43, 53.53 would be your next target. You ever break 53.53, then you're looking at like $61. So, all right, Bitcoin 74,835. We're real close, man. Like we got an hour, 12 minutes till the daily candle close. Again, going for the highest daily close in 6 weeks. The sun, man. I'm about to start having to stream in another area or back in the office. The office is just, you know, it's not as fun as out here. Yeah, you're going for the highest close since February 3rd. It'll take a while to be able to say highest close since 2021 or 2026, excuse me. God, what am I thinking? Yeah, dude, like you have to be over 100K to be at highs of year. That's what's so insane. Like Bitcoin has to go 25% in value. Right? Something like that. Highest price of January was 98. Yeah, dude, you have to be $98,000 to say highs of 2026. Jeez, dude, that's just awful. Yeah, Bitcoin would have to go up 31+% to say highest high year to date. Good God, why is chat so dead? What is wrong with y'all, dude? I don't understand. I don't know. Wait, 538, 540 people here. No one's typing. No one's chatting. Why are people so active in the general chat, but not in this chat? Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the Mag 7s. Whatever. Look at them. They don't really look great, man. I mean, Google looks probably the best because it's like a dragon pattern and it's still above support. I mean, it really is kind of like crazy, right? I mean, they lose 291, 296. I wouldn't touch it, but it's wild. There's a structure. There's bullish divergence, probably on the 12-hour. There it's kind of on the daily and RSI MACD, but see these dragons at levels like this can be garbage. Like they can look like this and just fail and fall through 291. But yeah, either way, you would still want some sort of like back test. Yeah, and then hold, and then a Momo shift, and then, you know, all that would be good. But 291 below it, screw Google. Above it, maybe you got a chance. Maybe this market's got it in it. And then you could be targeting 330, And 340. Oh, there's chat. I see y'all now. Now y'all chatting. The thing is, why is it still the Bitcoin pump? Echo Leaf, I mean, like, I don't think so. Like, why sell on an actual breakout? Now, if you fall below 73, I would say below 71.7, yeah, out. You're out. We're screwed probably. Again, below 71.7, we're probably screwed. It was probably a massive fake out liquidity grab. We're going lower fast. But if we stay above the 71.7, all these little zones here above my head you're looking at, we're probably fine for a gap fill on CME futures. It's just dependent on the price action, okay? That's just all you need to know. Is like, I'm good right now. Above 73.8, 73.140, 71.765. I'm good above these levels. Below, I don't think so, dude. We're screwed probably. Okay, so that's all I could say. I mean, about Bitcoin anyway. These things have been devastated, and they were showing strength into the index funds weakness, into the metals weakness, into oil's strength, into the VIX's strength. They were showing strength. That's wild. That just means like, oh, they ran out of sellers. Like no one else left to sell. Wow. So that and Meta, it didn't really look good. I know it gapped up, you know, down 0.68% after hours, but now it's below 632.50. I don't really like that lower high. Pathetic. Like they technically couldn't even rival the high from December 5th on the 4th of March before it rolled over. So, I mean, oh, is that 3 rising valleys? I don't know about that, man. Look where we are. You know, the 200 moving average, simple moving average is always, it's so good to have as a reference point. You don't really take action on the 200. But hey, man, if it's lined up with horizontal lines and down sloping resistances and all that, okay, maybe it can strengthen the argument a little bit. But look where you are, man. That is a multitude of failures, and you're staying below the 200. Where are we on the 50? Look at what you're doing on the 50. Like, it's terrible. Death cross happened at December 8th. Look at the correlation to the 50-some moving. You're probably below the 20. Dude, you're below all 3 moving averages. This is like not... That's not what you want. You want to be, look at how long, chat, Meta was trading above all 3 moving averages. Yeah, it fell below the 50 a little bit, consolidated, whatever, then right back above it, and then back tested the 50. Look at that. That's what you want. And especially, even if they lost the 50 and the 200, typically they might run it to the 200 or close to it. And they did do that, but they never quite got close enough. You finally saw the 200 and lost it after February, the tariff crash, of course. But then the new run happened and it was weak, and it was literally like the Bitcoin 2021, 2022 fractal. And now we're on the other side of the fence of this, and it's like you're below all the moving averages. This is not an asset. You don't want to be long-term on assets that are well below all their daily simple moving averages like this. I mean, like, it's a form of insurance, dude. When the meta participants finally gets above all the moving averages, and then all the moving averages bullishly cross over, then like, yeah, you're probably uptrending again. But my God, man, that's a lot of work. There's just something to think about. Your moving averages, you don't use them to trade per se. Like, hey, I'm like taking action because my moving average, but you're using them as reference points in the context of where an asset is trend wise. You're only making lower highs, lower lows, and you've been making some higher lows, but, you know, all these highs are lower than these highs. It's just, very weak lately. So, all right, Amazon, I mean, it dumped, right? It took it to 200, went to 215. They pulled it back and had a good day today, up almost 2%. But, you know, if you can crack 214, 216, that's when you're probably looking for 230, 250, and then maybe things are going to be better. But even still, like, my God, the problem with, like, you put in the high, right? Then you put in the lower highs and confirm the lower highs, and then you had a really nasty drawdown. Like, they could rally this to 241.96. You understand? And then all of a sudden, it's just more of the same distribution stuff. Like, that's the issue with it going higher. It could still be in terrible shape. Like, the trend could have already reversed on Amazon, and we don't technically actually know. They put in a lower high. They've now put in a lower low. And they could run this thing 88% from the previous high to low, put in a little bat pattern there, and then another deep retrace lower high comes in, formal confirmation, and then it rolls over, and then typically like that, then you go to lower low, right? So we could already be in a downtrend on Amazon. You just don't know. Okay, so even if it goes higher, temper your expectations about Amazon. Robot's gonna take over, dude. My God, the sun is like, I'm like feeling the heat of the sun on my face right now. No, nothing exciting about Meta. Apple, I mean, it's above the 200 moving average at least. That's great. But recently, lately, locally, the highest high ever. Big sell-off, attempted rally, substantially lower than the highest high, sell-off, and then, a lower high locally. Dang, man, it's confirming less than before locally, but also confirming less than before from just the high we saw in December. And now you're below the old all-time high from December 2024. So I guess your form of insurance here would be like recapturing 260, putting in some more higher lows above 260. Like, and you can't really feel great about it until I think that happens. I'm just kind of skeptical of these Mag 7 right now. Nvidia, it's so choppy, man. I just don't know what to make of this. Like, it is an entire, 9 months of nothing on a growth stock, the largest market cap asset in the entire world. Well, equity. And this is Chop City, man. This is how you get devastated. If you're trying to play options on this, you lose. You lost it all. Your positions went to zero, probably. So, it's probably neutral. Someone could look at this like, oh, they're reaccumulating. Oh yeah, definitely reaccumulating above the 200. They're holding the 200, but they're not making higher highs, and that's an issue too. So I think it's way more neutral. Someone would call this maybe bullish. I think it's more neutral because you're right. It's like price contraction to a degree. Like all these highs lower than the highest side, the buying climax from October. They've been trying for 6+ months to rival that high, and they have failed a multitude of times. And now it's like 183.40 is this battleground. They're chopping through it up and down. I don't know, man. It is so freaking neutral. Like in both worlds, I could see a nice correction, but at the same time, I could say, oh, it's Nvidia though. Oh, my boomers, my everything, and my pump everything. Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, and Trump, and money printer go burr, and we're at 212. I get it. So it's very tough here. This is a big market driver, man. You want it to go higher for the sake of the market, but good luck with this. Tesla, not great, man. I'm still very cautious on this one. And look, dude, it's all about the data. So if buyers recapture for 1450 and then they reconfirm it as support, I'm on board. I'm a Tesla bro again. I'm all for Tesla at that point, but the most recent piece of data we have received is 414.50, 411.50 resistance rejected, lower highs locally. That is like when you see local lower highs consecutively like this, that is, I think the psychology of it is aggressive distribution, aggressive offloading. A very short period of time offloading a massive position. And it just so happens the third peak happened to be a perfect formal backtest of the zone. And then today, even, they ran it up and it was at 403.80, and then look where they closed it, below 400 again. It just looks so bad.
Let me get a dealer's choice foam educational setup, brother.
Bitazuma
on the bar. You all be blessed.
Pat Blue Ribbon. PR on the bar, right? PR? No, that's PBR. You got PR on the bar. You have a Puerto Rico on the bar. You have a PR? What? We will look at it. Yeah, pump the SpaceX IPO into my veins, man. I would like that. Yeah, dude, just gross, man. You can. It's kind of a low risk short. Kind of. I mean, really, it is. Short squeezes happen, man. But like, dude, the downside potential below where you're below right now is so massive that it could pay out. So it'd be such massive downside potential that like it might be worth the risk, you know. But again, like it's tough shorting the markets because the moves down are so temporary, you know.
Hey Mitch, been watching you constantly for a while now. Thank you for showing the gains. It's definitely motivating. Can we take a look at MOS?
He did what? He did what to you? He did what to you? Question mark? Thanks so much, dude. Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll look at Mosaic, which is fertilizer, which has been killing it because Strait of Hormuz. Lots of fertilizer materials comes through there. Yeah, we'll do it, man. And I don't know, man. I feel like me posting the performance is better than nothing, you know. So I know people are still gonna complain or not be happy about it, but whatever, man. I'm not worried about it. Like, I had no obligation to do that, and also I'm only here to help you on your trading journey. Okay, I'm here to like articulate and break down price action correlation to levels and what it represents between the brains of buyers and sellers. That's like legit my role on earth for you. That's it. And you learn from it, and you eventually become self-sufficient. You continue to invest in yourself, and then it clicks one day, and then you got it. All right, Microsoft, the last of the four. I mean, it's cool that they recaptured 397.35, a swing low from 2024. I mean, one time. I guess resistance from 2025 they tested too, so they did hold that. But unfortunately, the recent event was the lowest high of the downtrend so far. But the only good thing you have going is, I think, you're not even at an 886 yet. I don't think you're at a 786 area. So the 886 is 367.47. So you might very well catch a relief rally here because the asset Microsoft has been so devastated. That, you see the zone here, like if they hold on to it, like they could take it to 430, no problem. 430 would probably be your target for a relief rally, but that's it. Like, it's still bad though. Like, here's your lower high, your lower low, your lower high, and then look at your hidden bearish divergence to boot. It's so disgusting. Like, even if it holds here, it's like gross, man. Implied continuation of the downside. I guess they began the downside, but you still have so much positive Momo, and they are, one good thing I guess for Microsoft is they are defending the neutral threshold, right? They're not letting the strength index fall into the bearish control zone, which is below 40. So they are defending that for now. So it's like, it's, you know, you're either long or nothing, right? You're either long with a tight stop or you're doing nothing on Microsoft. Because going short here is crazy. I mean, it just kind of is. It's like what you'd be like shorting support. You'd be shorting an asset that has lost 31+% of its value in 119 days, and it's a market driver, big tech. I mean, like, I'd probably just do nothing with it, IMO. But okay, you know, you do your thing. Those are the max sevens, man. All right, Bitcoin 74.6. Got a little relief from the sun. There's some clouds there, thankfully. And back to Bitcoin for a second. Then we got a couple requests we'll look at. Might as well just do that. Oh, let's look at the DXY real quick. My DXY. Wow, dude. They ran it up. $100. Big resistance, man. My God, this is a huge resistance. So it's a big question, man. Do we have like, I mean, we do. Someone could say we have a right angled and descending broadening formation here. But they would probably pull it back anyway at this point. So, wow, you still have that old, remember, right angled and ascending broadening formation. Still trading below that. That would probably be the double bottom neckline if they did break it. If you did, like, dude, we'd be in a lot of trouble, man, if this bullish dragon played out. If they break 100 up to 190, let's say if they break to 101, the markets are screwed probably. Yeah. So all we can do is hope that, hey, the DXY is at a major technical level and also extremely psychological. Let us hope that it gets rejected, because if we get a rejection here and we get a big pullback, that's probably going to be good for everything. Great for risk on, most likely. All right. It's good order, man. Good order in the chat. Let's see here. Sorry. Yeah, we got, let's see. Been live now 1 hour, over 1 hour now. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here, everyone. It is just a Monday, March 16th, 2026. And we are just kind of paying homage to the Bitcoin crypto show, kind of, where it was the highlight of the day for the first time, probably since early February when it was crashing. And it was certainly the story of the day then, but in a really bad way. But it's Bitcoin, like what crypto story of the first, probably the best story of the day since October, late September, early October, anywhere in there, July all the way to October, man. You hadn't seen anything positive. There's always been something better, right? Whether it's a commodity or an equity or a bond yield or something stupid. What's up, Jaden? Kai's rooting for the dollar. Echo Leap, yeah. Probably. It's not like foolproof or anything. It doesn't have to. Like DXY can pull back and stocks can still dump, sure. Remember, like the DXY is just an aggregate of currency pairs. The euro to US dollar, right? The Great Britain pound to the US dollar, the Japanese yen to the US dollar, right? It's just all those combined. Oh yeah, ACHR, of course, Rich. Yeah, that was in a different account though. That was actually, I don't even think I was in that. To be real with you, that was in a brokerage account, options, and that was like 14K into 170K in 6 weeks. That was freaking possibly the craziest short-term setup of my life, ACHR. But yeah, that one was nuts, but not in that account I just showed you. So silver real quick, it's positive on the day, man. Really, we're looking for an $84 back test. I mean, if you're really lucky, you get an 88.60 back test. We'll see what the next request would be. There was one. Hold on, sorry. Got all messed up with the refreshing. Oh, okay. Okay, mosaics. I think the next one anyway. So, moss. Wow, dude. Well, they pumped it and they dumped it, and this is all like, you know, catalyzed by the stuff going on geopolitically. So, I mean, they tested the 200. They tested 3090, major resistance. Look at this, back from 2016. They tested and they failed twice. So, bad day today, really bad day on Friday. I mean, down a collective 12% in 2 days. But still up from a week ago. But you still just wish you could get a back test. It's not about like, right? You see this? It's not about like, oh, he's saying that's going to happen. No, I'm saying like if you want the best, chance of like the setup going the way that it probably should, you want that to happen. And that's all we do here, right? We're not fortune tellers trying to make calls and all that. We're just literally looking for these setups, and we're trying to abide by the book, and we're looking for a type 2 like that. That would be a dream right there. If we could get it, oh my God, man. Could be a wonderful opportunity. That's it, dude. I mean, I even looked at it. Yeah, you knew it'd be volatile. It's just all this oil thing, this oil setup, oil situation, which is up about 1% now, 95 and change. Is it over for oil? Are we going right back? Now, you'd think after bearish engulfing, they could run it up to go formally back test 99.28 as resistance now. They could. Dude, it's like, again, you have to understand how crowded this trade is, how much leverage there has to be. Ungodly amounts of leverage on oil right now across all different, like, you know, accounts, the market in general. It's probably very similar to how silver was, where super crowded, and like when you have that much leverage on a singular asset, you can get a move like a 26% flush, like over 26% on silver in a single day. Silver Friday, it will always be that. And so, like, I think a lot of that money did shift here, or money from other places shifted here too. And it's kind of like we have the same situation. So that makes it extremely unpredictable, extremely volatile. You're talking like 1-2% swings in 15 minutes regularly. I think silver's still even getting that type of volatility. But typically after blow off top, you shouldn't like that. It's not good. That's the way Bitcoin was after that first huge dump, October 3rd, and then October 10th after that. Ever since, like for probably the next month, 6 weeks after, you had extremely volatile market conditions, but it was bearish stuff. It wasn't good. So, yeah, oil, man. Oiling below resistance, but up on the day, new day. Okay, so we got that there weren't really, there were like 2 requests, dude. So what do you want me to do? Like, yeah, man, like the VIX was down today. It dumped, thank God. You know, maybe it's over. Maybe it's over for the VIX. That would be great. Typically they'll take it to 30 and 28 to 30, and then at that point it's typically like a good spot to buy. And then typically, not always, but outside of like crazy crashes like we had last year, it's typically an okay time. Stocks get oversold and then they rally. So that's why like Google's kind of interesting, because it's like, hey man, it's still above all the supports. It's still showing like a bullish pattern above supports, and maybe that's good. But either way, like if it is good for stock, it's gonna be incredible for Bitcoin, Ethereum, like crypto, like, because I think anyway, just showing, like, just seeing how they performed against equities the past 2-3 weeks, it's very interesting. Rate decisions on Wednesday. Jerome Powell's going to speak. FOMC, the party we get. And yeah, I don't know. Like Trump's like calling for an emergency cut. He's like, I'm going to just cut it myself, man. So if he's saying that, it's probably because he thinks that the Federal Reserve is not going to cut. I would take it, right? Is that crazy? Yeah, you're going to get volatility, man. I mean, the market's going to do what it always does, right? Here's Dogecoin. We haven't looked at this in a while. I mean, unfortunately below the key level. I hate that, right? It is below such a real 11-cent level. Like if you're above 11 cents and then you're back testing as support, my God, that like if they could do this and then this. Oh my God, that could be so amazing. Like, it's just hard to manage risk here because you're below. Like, look at this trading range. I mean, you're at the top of the trading range, meaning like they could just barely back test this a few times and then collapse it lower. So gotta be careful on this one. It's kind of rough. Or interest rate decisions this week. Oh yeah, I'm sure other ones are probably cut. Anyway, chat, y'all are so dead right now. I don't even know what to do, dude. Like, I don't know. I've been live. I've done my job, dude. I've been live an hour and 15 minutes. So if I look at chat and there's just nothing to read and we've gone through like the markets, like, what do you want from me, dude? Like, what can I do at that point? Look, I'll even look at milk futures. Milk futures after that bat completed at the key support. Incredible gap up, but just flat today. I need milk. Milk and how's the TLT doing? The TLT bros still broke. Oh man, that's so gross. Like it was up today, but God. Below 87.74, 88.66, 88.62. It's just kind of still gross, man. Still on the top side, putting in the lowest highs. Bottom side, maybe higher low. You got a higher low. I know. Maybe these are more higher lows, but you're below the 200 moving average. Dude, it's like we know what it looks like when things are good, and eventually the asset has to correlate positively above the 200. It has to. And it's just not yet. And it's like below the horizontal line support resistance, man. Like what do you want? Look, and it's not an idea or it's not someone's opinion. It's just reality based on history. Oh yeah, that's literally it. That's literally the level for sure. And you're below it right now. So that's kind of annoying on TLT. Inflation about to spike again. What's up, Yule? US dollar tether dominance dumped. Oh, good. TA Zibit. Yeah, you knew it did, right? Looking at these cryptos, man. Inflation is gonna be crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is actually. Inflation's so bad. And it's only accelerating, right? Because we have to print more money. Didn't we just print the most money we've ever printed or something? Like it's like every week you're hearing like headlines. You're on X and you say, "Oh my God, dude, look what they just did." They just literally did. They put more money in the reverse repo than they ever have singularly in history. Okay, and over and over and over again every freaking week, more money printing, more fake QE, whatever you want to call it. Like they don't call it QE, but it is QE. It does add to the deficit, and it is inflationary for sure. Yeah, the commodities, soybeans, CS. Oh, it's down too. Oof. Yeah, well, about time, man. That was a nice extended rally. It did fall below key 1185 though. That's a big deal. So, yeah. Big sell-off on the food commodities, the high flyers, right? What happened? Well, the NASDAQ, the index funds rallied. So they're kind of inverse correlated by the looks of it. There's only a finite amount of capital that exists in the world. So maybe there's some reallocation going on after a nice rally. Like traders take profit, man. They just do. Commodity traders are out there, dude. They are. Natural gas. Ooh, doesn't really look hot, man. I don't know about this one. Nah, I'm not really liking it lately. Below the 200, down just in the basement. And it all happened after this huge pump and dump. So yeah, I'm not really sold on natural gas. Hog futures, how we doing? Hog. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not hog. Where are the hog futures? This is copper. The copper is insane. Look at this. It's like a Head and Shoulders. It's a beautiful Head and Shoulders, isn't it? Like if it plays out, you can't be surprised. But they haven't really broken the neckline either. So it's kind of like, good God, it's so perfect, isn't it? It's a very tall Head and Shoulders pattern. Here's your hogs. Hogs kind of pulling back. Yeah, very, very hard right on this one. There's no direction. No trend forever. But live cattle futures did pump today. Yeah, they're off the 200. Yeah, well, you can go for a type 2 return. They could take it back up to 245, 250 for sure. They could even overshoot it to a higher high. Go for a harmonic optimum price, but yeah. Peanut kernel futures up 0.17%. This one gapped up last week. This was the one, man. This was probably the sexiest of all the agricultural plays. This was it. But yeah, PK1. I mean, you have to be a communist Chinese person to get access to the PK futures, or your institution has to be allowed to trade this or something. But yeah, but it was just cool. Anyway, it was for the memes. What's up, Vincent, man?
At Vincent Lechapella 7432 super chatted $54.84. Hey Mitch. Can you look at Nail? Thanks a lot, man.
Your wish is my command. Nail. We'll look at Nail right now. Home Builders 3-time ETF. Ooh, that's a cool name. I remember there's decay on this. So, what's the Home Builders? Home Builders ETF was which one again? Excel. So this is the 3-time ETF. Okay, so decay here. You're never gonna get a good reading on it. So you probably want to go to the XHB, which is the S&P Home Builders ETF, which is what tracks this. This is the non-levered version. Same thing, but different, right? So typically you would utilize that NAIL, N-A-I-L. You would utilize that as a financial instrument to amplify your gains. But to me, this looks possibly horrible. Possibly. Unfortunately, you're not at a risk management level. You're in between risk management levels, kind of. Had a good run from 2022 all the way to late 2024, and then it was over, and then they attempted a rally once and then twice, and they have now confirmed that there are less market participants involved with the Home Builders ETF than we saw in 2024, and now you're below the 200 moving average. You know, to me, it's like you're probably going to 87 to test that. I would think 87. Right. So why? How about this, dude? How about this? How about we just look at it inverted for a minute for perspective? Oh, look at that. Oh my God, dude. Oh, well. If it isn't the same thing we see all the time, huh? How about that? A bullish bat pattern completing at all-time lows, Kappa, all-time highs. After a long extended drawdown, that is where you're looking for reversals. So you got a type 1 reaction, okay? Type 2 return. Nearing the bad action magnet move, 98, 92. So they could rally. Any rally you get, do not be concerned about. It will probably be a lower high than this high we got. That's a huge sell-off. So yeah, you might get a rally soon because there is a little bit of support around $100, psychological too. So do not be surprised if you get a rally, but the rally will probably you'll finally put in like a local lower high. These two highs, you'll get one lower than that before rolling over again and testing 100 and then going to 87. So yeah, dude, not great. Not a great look here, is it? Nope. Not IMO. Even though, again, gap fill 108, they could rally. But the closer you are to 121, the easier it would be to manage risk for a short of this pattern, right? You're too far removed from it, so it's technically not actionable. It's impossible to manage risk. Maybe they take it to 111 and they back test it as resistance. That would be wonderful. If it's that weak, right? Where you see this level? Hold on. This peak from March 2024. Sorry, let me... Maybe they could get a little relief rally here and do this. And maybe even this. Oh, that would be beautiful. That would be so beautiful. That could be an opportunity, possibly. So, yep. Vincent, man, thanks so much, dude. Sorry about home builders ETF. It's not great, dude. IMO, but like, whatever. Anything's possible, dude. Long-term uptrend, that's for sure. It just lately, locally, like a big run and then predictable pattern. Like we identify this stuff all the time. Doesn't always play out, but for now, it's pretty bad looking. So last thing you want to do is, I mean, if that's the case, man, being long on a 3-time levered ETF of home builders, real rough, dude. Real rough. What's the inverse of nail? Homeless. Would homeless be the ticker for a 3-time levered short ETF of home builders? Homeless. All right, we got 35 minutes to the daily close, but yeah, Vincent, man, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Okay. He did what to you? This agricultural ETF. My God, we had it was like BCO mag, right? But there was another one that was like even better. I don't know. There was a better one, I think. No, maybe this was, yeah, this was it actually. Yeah, it dumped today, 2.61%. But we look at like the weekly, monthly. Yeah, this is it, dude. My God, bro. It's like unbelievable. It is kind of, I mean, if you lose 52.43, this thing is cooked. It's so effed. But if we can sustain long enough above 52.43, you got a real good shot here of way higher. But like, yeah, they're correcting after the breakout. They may come for a back test. That was a nasty reversal candle on Friday. That's like a bearish abandoned baby almost confirmed. So maybe they come back down and they test 53 again. If they can hold it, we start getting some higher low stuff. Like, hey man, the closer you are to 53.20, 52.43, the closer you are to an optimum entry, optimum risk management trading plan. So, yeah, you're pulling back, but I don't think anything's changed. No narrative. Like Trump's gonna tweet, you know, everything's great, man. But things are changing, and I think agriculture is probably a good spot right here until sellers take the price below 52.43. Then our argument becomes invalid, and that's okay. Yeah, BCO Mag, the Bloomberg Agriculture ETF. Bitcoin 74,566, 33 minutes till the daily close. Going for the highest daily close since February like 4th. Incredible. We have a breakout warning. I say breakout warning because we are no longer testing the breakout. We are currently above the breakout threshold, which is 73,800. Breakout warning, but it is in no way confirmed. In 33 minutes, they could take us back below it, and we close the day below it, and then it's not a breakout, and it's like, oh, of course, go figure. That's so Bitcoin. That's so crypto. But yeah, I mean, after such a long, extended C to D wave, hitting an 886 here, man, you just cannot be surprised if they're actually recapturing this entire major inflection zone from 2024. If they recapture it and it's real, I mean, you literally could, I mean, 84K for the CME futures gap, but 91K, 90 to 91K could be the target on the weekly for Bitcoin above 73.8, given it enough time. It's crazy, man. No one believes it. I know. Crazy. Value perceived area. As you can see, reacting. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me look at that, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. I like turtles. I haven't even looked at turtles in so long. Look how beautiful. They took it to 2.2 and then they back tested and they held it, man. They defended the key inflection zone that takes you all the way back to 2021, 2024, 2025. They did it, man. And now you're running to 2.58 trillion, which is the next big resistance and overhead resistance, old all-time high from May of 2021. So you're on the way. You're almost there, dude. That's your totals. Hi with the chat. The buyers caught their footing at least a little bit. And you got a little relief rally ongoing. And good. About time, man. Also at the same time, it could just turn into another bear flag. You know that. Could. Don't even act like it couldn't. Like you could still be this. Sweet mother of Jesus. Please no. That means you still got more upside. So be optimistic, bro. For the short term. Okay. Ethereum still up about 8% off the highs, but that's okay. Looks dangerously similar to total. That's right, dude. When's AI going to cure cancer? or solve all the world's problems. Like, hurry up. Getting kind of annoying. Like, oh, it's taking all the jobs and it's not providing any sort of net positive for humanity quite yet with research. So hurry up. BitX maybe. Yeah. What about BitX, man? It's just following Bitcoin, man.
Thomas 13-year channel in a really weird place. Monthly HSI up from oversold. Weekly down from overbought. Price below resistance from June 2025.
T-Mobile. Jeez, man. Look at that thing faked out. Well, it broke out and then faked out, but I don't know. No way, man. Like I'm good on this. Like, right? You look at something like this and it's like, oh well, it just had a nice drawdown and it's had a nice relief rally. It's trading below the 200 moving average, right? Below it. What were you saying? Oversold, weekly down from overbought, right below resistance from June 2025. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, June 25. Yep. Right here. That's the bad action magnet move, I would think. So, no, I mean, you look at something like this. Trend is in the hands of the sellers. Whichever way you want to look at it. Whether it's like this. Yeah, maybe like that. Trying to make sense of things. Like whatever way, this is conceptualizing the trend, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Nice short squeeze rally. Not above a supply line. Either way, right? If you anchor this way or you anchor this way, in no way are you breaking any supply lines. So you know the trend is still well established. You know the previous most discernible event, the lower high than previous high and the lowest low of downtrend. So below 220, I mean, this could have a stop loss above like 225. Maybe it pushes a little bit higher again, you know, and that might be a short downside move, you know, but I get it. It's holding above the January 2025 level. It's holding it as support, but it's also holding June 2025's support as resistance and failing to break the 200. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to short squeeze higher, but you're not in a good trend, man. But thank you, Daftaholic.
BLDP please. Just flashed an arrow.diamond on the weekly on Scott's software. They also just posted great earnings last week. Interesting setup and company given the larger macro narrative going on right now.
Whoa, dude, whoa. Jason, let's go, dude. Hopefully it looks good. So, as I can give you, man, right? If you're in a well-established downtrend right now, and you had a really nice run, and you're failing to break key levels for now. Yeah, it could be bull flagging in a downtrend. Your probability is not as high that it would break upward, but it could. And it might also break upward and be like a fake out and run to higher highs and then just kind of collapse after that, put in bearish divergence immediately. Seen that where they'll like little scam flags like this, they'll do this. Oh my God, it's doing it. And then it's just back down. Like you see that crap all the time. These like it looks like a bull flag and it breaks out in a downtrend and then it tests or up thrusts through a resistance and then it collapses back below. So you gotta be mindful of that too. Don't get overexcited. The trend is not your friend. You're counter trend trading, trying to long this, but it could keep going, man, a little bit more, you know. BLDP. Okay. Ballard Power Systems. Okay. Yeah, definitely down in the basement. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, like, of course, it's probably like a big old M shape of sorts. Man, what you want, man, at key levels like that, you want an M shape to develop locally. Like, look how insane. We got to go tripping through time, like, for like the best things, what you do want. I mean, look at it, dude. It wasn't formal. You could have just omitted the wick and look at that. I mean, it's like a perfect Bat Gartley M shape. the lower low, then all of a sudden a higher low, and it held, then a rally, then another higher low. And it's like, dang, man, that's how reversals really happen down here. Not typically like looking like this. There's just not enough structured data down here for me to think that there's a discernible edge here. So I would prefer like something like this happens. Oh my God, it does this and then it does this. And then all of a sudden, what happens? What happens, dude? All of a sudden, we've got something to work with. Oh yeah, dude, look, it's like an M shape developing near key supports with a type 2 return with bullish divergence. Okay. We want that. We don't have enough data yet, I don't think, down here to be taking action. But that's cool, dude. Do whatever. Hey, Scott Carney's software's giving you dots and stuff. You do your thing, you know? I just like having structures completed where there's no question about it, where we know it's got the things that we need for a higher probability than 50% of upside. And I don't think you have those yet here. But dude, people have different styles, man. People do it different ways, and that's completely fine. Like, just because, like, okay, you'll like tip in your request and you'll ask me for my opinion on it, and if I'm like it's not actionable IMO, that doesn't mean like someone else or you might not think that. Like, don't, you know, like, you don't have to take my word for any of this. You don't have, you know, it's like you can still make money possibly without like the things I teach. I'm sure there are other people teaching different things and technicals and stuff and risk management, and it's successful and it works, and that's completely fine too. I'm just showing you like what I would want if I wanted to feel like amazing about owning an asset. And it's almost like when you're dealing with these off-brand, I don't even understand, like, oh, what is BLDP? I've never heard of Ballard Power Systems. I know it's got some decent volume, 3 million average volume, you know, 6 million volume, like overall. But like I would, if it's not like a major high market cap, high volume, super high volume stock, I'm gonna like almost need there to be a stupidly good reason for me to want to own it, you know? Because I'm putting my money in this, whatever this company is, it better, you know, like ACHR, it better have a type 2 return with a slightly lower low, double bottom, you know, on the type 2 with bullish divergence on multiple time scales with U-shaped volume signature, all the things, you know, developing over 200 plus days. I want everything, especially if I've never heard of the company, you know? But it's all good, man. Like, hey, you do your thing. I don't think it's actionable yet. And hey, man, you know, you flip a coin, it could pump to $4. Dang, man. But remember, if you're playing the numbers game, if you're playing over years, you got to have better than a coin flip's chance on your trades. You have to. And I just try to attempt to show you what gives you that greater than 50% chance of an outcome. So when you take your trades, you got an edge. That's what it means to have an edge on the market. Identifying structures that exemplify the psychology of the buyers retaking control of an asset, bottoming out entire cycle or trend. Anyway, so Bitcoin doing okay. 22 minutes till the daily close, and 74.7 looking pretty good here on the 4 hour. Goodness, let's freaking go, dude. Hey, man, all in all, never forget this, chat. The 1414, I'm dead in the ground one day. One thing you never do. Remember what Ray was saying? Remember what Ray was identifying? The confluence of the 1414 and the 78.6% retrace on M shapes, whether they're ciphers or Gartleys. That right there, there's something magical about these. There have been legendary Bitcoin harmonics that had these. I think ACHR had the 1414-786 confluence of the M shape. And lo and behold, just another one playing out, not dudding. You know, you can get harmonic duds, especially on the 4 hour, but not this one, man. Incredible. Super strong, dude, right now in power hour. I think my chat broke. No, it's not broken. Just no one's typing. o'clock, but it's all good, dude. I've been live like an hour and a half now anyway. All right. Well, thanks for coming out, chat. Been a fun stream. Bitcoin broke out. No one seems to realize that yet, but maybe if we can get like a 10% pump, we'll get some hype, more hype in the chat, more viewers or something. I don't know. It's all good, dude. I ain't worried about it. So thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.